Hi, my name's Ashley, and in 2017 I went for a walk, a 2,800 mile walk across Western Europe, from baking hot Spain to the icy mountain passes of the Alps. This is my adventure. I just want to reiterate how stupid it was to come up here. So far, my walk across Europe had taken me across 5 countries: Spain, Andorra, France, Liechtenstein and Switzerland. Next up was a crossing of the Bavarian Alps, the mountain chain which spreads along the southern border of Germany. The walk would start on the shores of Lake Constance, or Bodensee as it's also known. I would then walk east, visiting the 3 palaces of King Ludwig on my way to the Austrian border near Berchtesgaden. Got something to tell you all. I've already been in Austria. I know Austria is the next country, but the Maximiliansweg, the route I'm following across Germany, it just cuts across Austria for the first 25-30 miles. So yeah, but right now I am literally stood on the border. So yeah, it's a sign there. Well, I'm not sure it says, I can make out Republik Deutschland, but yeah, I think this is Germany's country number 6. So here we go, let's go. Officially in Germany, woohoo! It's quite a cool border crossing that. It's very atmospheric, just on this empty track in the middle of the forest. Cool. This mud is just everywhere. I've already taken one tumble, got myself covered in mud. It really doesn't help that the sole on my shoes are pretty much worn down, so I'm going to have to buy some new ones. There's a lot of snow as well, up above 1800 metres, so I think winter's definitely on its way now. Ludwig II was the last king of Bavaria. More interested in art and theatre than politics, Ludwig devoted his time and his fortune to the construction of 3 grand palaces. Neuschwanstein Castle is his most famous, a grand fairy tale castle designed not just by architects but by his favourite set designers as well. About a day's walk from Neuschwanstein is Linderhof. This tiny palace was the only one of Ludwig's palaces to be completed, and was definitely the most lavish one-bedroom cottage I've ever seen. While in Füssen, I bought some new shoes. They felt alright when I tried them on in the shop, and they were great to wear at first, but after half a day of hiking in them, I was in agony. Yeah, it's been really hard at the end of the day, particularly. That bloody rub spot. Yeah, I've put like dressings, gauze dressings, on my heels to try and protect it. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, put some gauze dressings on the heels to try and protect the heels a bit so they don't rub anymore. Yeah, not a lot I can do, really. It's day 4 of wearing the new shoes, and I've switched to trainers. The reason being, I'm on this kind of level gravel kind of track. The shoes still hurt quite a lot. I've got a big sore on the right foot still. And the trainers are a lot more comfortable. Still don't think I'll be using these new shoes long term. Probably gonna have to post them home and buy some others from somewhere. There was a lake in the way. Sure, I could have walked around it, but the map did say the trail went straight across. And who was I to argue with the map? Today I'm mostly feeling like death. It's felt really rough last couple of days. Yesterday I only did 3 miles and then just called it a day at a campsite. Pitched my tent at 12 and just slept most of the day. Today I'm trying to get some miles under my belt, but just not feeling it. No energy, no appetite, barely eating anything the last couple of days. Trouble is, when you sit down, you just don't want to get up again. The last of Ludwig's palaces is Herrenchiemsee. Built on an island in the middle of a lake, it was meant to be a replica of Versailles, but after Ludwig was declared insane and deposed, it was never completed. Ludwig would soon die in mysterious circumstances after he and his doctor were found drowned in a lake near Munich. Today it's day 225 on the trail. Since leaving Tarifa. The last 5 days I've had this cold and I think I'm almost rid of it now. It's really kind of hit me mileage. I've had some short days just to bloody cough my guts up and sleep. But yeah, I've got a bit of a cough still, but I've got a lot of energy and I'm feeling alright about it for the first time in days. So yeah, still wearing my trainers. I'm going to try and pick up some just better shoes in Berchtesgaden. I'll be there in like 3 days, so I'm just taking lower level trails and stuff in better condition, because obviously I don't want to be too high up and on like tricky tactical paths when I'm just in trainers. Yeah, other than that, it just feels quite good to be to feel semi-normal again, or as normal as you can feel when you're a wandering tramp anyway. Yeah, 3 days Berchtesgaden and then Austria. All these cows have just walked all the way across their field to say hello, and they were kind of like tracking me along the road. They're on the other side of the road. Let's just see if they follow me. Nothing yet. No, I don't think they're interested, are they? Oh, cows. Ah, what a disappointment. Ah. Really wish them cows would have moved. Might have made a good scene for my movie. I would have milked it for all it was worth. I think they were just being cowardly. I left Berchtesgaden about 4 hours ago. It's a very interesting town. Went to the spot where Hitler had his house at Berghof and explored like the underground bunkers that connected all the Nazi houses. Really interesting. Just a lot of rain over the weekend, and that's dumped a lot of snow up here at the high altitude. I'm like 1,700 metres up. And there's a bit of snow here, but it doesn't look too bad. But yeah, the two pieces of news that I'm like happy about is I finally got some new shoes. Posted those blue ones, the Salomon ones, back home. I'll probably put them on eBay when I get back. And I got these North Face ones, which are similar to the ones I was using last since Andorra. The other bit of good news is that this pass is the German-Austria border. So this is it now for Germany. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Austria has to offer over the next few weeks.
And so began the descent into Austria, not just the next, but the final country of the walk.